What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse. The Hoosiers will put total leather and will get started. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So UCLA's offense will have the football first. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. So Indiana's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent.
Oh, he's got some space.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Connection to the right. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into these, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And if this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Got his man in the middle. Turning it on. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruin.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Finds a man in the middle. He's loose. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And the extra point is good. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Connors. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Complete to the left. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's French. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Oh, the sweet feet. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Man, that's a really nice job executing by this offense. Third down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCLA!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll leave it with him. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Right back to him on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Connors. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Bruins are marching down the field. They go to the draw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap kick. I have to line up, see the ball, when the ball...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. The quick out. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Had to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll do it himself. He stopped just inside his own 40. They'll mark it at the 39. It'll be 4th down. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This sophomore behind center has been surgical in his performance. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Lewis. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll send out the kicker here. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to the ground with the running back. There he goes! They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll keep it on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Makes the grab. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Hoosiers are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Chen. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Chen. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the play.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It's a reverse. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Toledo. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Indiana.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington.
And the Bruins will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. To the ground, he's got it again. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Rides to back and leaves it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Hoosiers are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Hoosiers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Quick completion to the right. Looking for the end zone. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Under fire. Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. He's got it on the right. Oh, what a move. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. And the Bruins will snap it on first and 10. They're going to run it to the right. Fighting off the defender. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's going to throw deep right side. What a catch, and what a throw along the sideline. Just sinks it in there. A little Barishnikov for the toe tap. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, UCLA! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So an 82-yard drive there. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Second down coming up.
Quick release by the QB. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Wants to bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Good timing on the quick out.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Back to pass on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Running free. Touchdown, Bruins. Once he got some room, it was over. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
42, Indiana, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Makes the grab. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He's got it. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. 3rd down play from the gun. It's caught. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And the Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete to the left. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. The Hoosiers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying play action. Fires complete on the crosser. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. They go to the ground, and he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third and goal. Gives it on the option. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This young signal caller just seems to get better and better with each game, and he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Chen. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Hoosiers in the hurry-up.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big...
Turning it on! They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. To the air on first first down. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with a 15-yard pickup. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The Hoosiers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They just keep firing. Blasted as he lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
First down, Hoosiers.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the quarterback caught him too and sacked at the 12. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onside every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering.
There he goes. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Give to the running back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Going right to work up top. Got his man on the right. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
On the play. 2nd down coming up.
Looking to fire. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless.
Illegal forward pass.
You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Hoosiers will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Soft spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. So now it's second and long.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Back to pass. He wants a big play here late. The pass is incomplete and 1 second is left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no